What is going on, guys? I am LaserBolt and welcome to another Gotham Knights video. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Regenerator set. We're going to be talking about where you're going to be able to farm and pick the suits. Not only that, we're going to be talking if the suit's any good and if you should probably skip farming this or you should definitely farm it. And we are going to give it a label. This particular suit, guys, the label I'm giving the suit, this is the unkillable suit. You will not die if you put this suit on, this melee weapon on, and this rage weapon on. You become pretty much immortal. So if you want to find out where to get it, if it's good or it's not, make sure you guys keep it locked on this video. And don't forget to hit us with a like. We would greatly appreciate it if you find this informative and helpful. Now, in addition to that, guys, massive support and massive shout out to all of you guys who have decided to support the channel by becoming a member. Super easy to do. All you got to do is click that join button down below, and you guys will become a part of the Bolt Nation by clicking either the join button or the pinned comment. Now, what exactly does this suit have in store for us? Well, let's take a look at the stats, and then we're going to be talking about where you pick it up and if it's good or not. All right, so we're going to get started with the suit in general. The suit in general is actually pretty good. It comes with some really good properties. Let's start off with the first property, untouchable shell. It's going to increase your defense when your health is full. So if you maintain your health active at every single time, your defense will be incremented, allowing you to take a little bit more damage. In addition to that, it comes with knockdown shell, which is going to use an ability, increases the armor for a short duration. Now remember, as of prior testing that we've done before, these abilities do tend to stack up. So the multiple abilities that you have, the more stackable they become. Then we have Ruthless Heal. Grants health over time after dealing critical damage. Now this is extremely important that you keep this in the back of your mind, because this is going to tie in perfectly with what we're trying to achieve with the suit. The main objective here is you always want to be doing critical damage so you could always be getting your health back, okay? Because your defense and your abilities will always be overcharging. One is as long as you have your health full, and the other one is if you're spamming your abilities. So keeping that steady flow, that ruthless heal, is going to be extremely important. All right, so for the melee weapon, guys, we're running pure increased critical damage all straight across the board. We have the following gear properties. We have Technical Fighter, which is going to heal the wearer and increase base damage after using an ability. So remember, when we use the ability with the suit, we get our armor back. With this one, not only are we going to get our armor, but it's going to increase the base damage that we have as well. So as you guys see, the synergies playing hand in hand. Then we have ultimate defense, which is using the ultimate ability grants increased defense until the wearer is hit. So this is sort of good and sort of not good. It's because when you use your ultimate ability, you can pop your dome, but you could theoretically, depending on the enemy you're fighting, you're going to get hit. So it's not going to be proccing that soon. So I really don't see too much of a benefit for this, but it's still really good. All right, so now on to the ranged weapon, the Regenerating Dart. Now we're running increased critical damage across the board here as well, with one increased critical chance proc right there to increase that critical chance. And this is going to allow us to have the following gear properties. We have Technical Fighter, which is going to heal the wearer or us when and increase our base damage after using our abilities. Once again, stacking up. So every time we use our ability, we're getting incremented health. We're pretty much incremented base damage, as I say. Then we have Ultimate Defense, is that when we use our ability, it greatly increases our defense. So as you guys are seeing the synergy here, guys, the more you use your abilities, the more crit shots you're getting, the more defense, the more armor, and of course, the more crit damage you're going to be getting. So that is the complete armor set. All right, so now let's talk a little bit more about the suit. So the great thing about this particular suit, guys, is going to give us some really good amount of crit and crit damage, allowing us to stack up that critical damage, because remember, crit damage is going to give us health, and we're also going to be getting a passive buff for using our abilities and using our ultimate as well. So you guys are seeing some gameplay right now of me actually using the suit, and the suit fares fairly well as long as you're managing it correctly. So the main rotation here, guys, that you want to do is you want to hop on in here. You want to make sure you pop your ultimate ability just to get a little bit more health back. You want to make sure you're spamming your abilities as much as you can and picking those up. So there are multiple ways of you being able to regenerate your ability here. Number one, you want to make sure you're regenerating your ability by doing, of course, acrobatic moves if you're playing Nightwing, depending on who you're playing, because this suit in particular is universal. So not only does Nightwing have it, Batgirl has it, Red Hood has it, and Robin have it. Everybody has the suits, and the way you actually play with the suit is the majority, you want to make sure you're constantly crit hitting as much as you can to get your defense, your health, and your armor, and your, of course, the maximum amount of damage by using your abilities as much as you can. All right, so now you guys are wondering, Laser, where do I actually pick up the armor? So this is going to be dropping up from two major factions. The first faction you're going to be looking out for is the mob. This is a 65% chance of you actually getting it from the mob. The reason why you want to target farm the mob is because they are very likely to have a lot of spots within the map that you're going to be able to farm over and over. Now, you're looking for crimes that are high or very high. The reason is because there is a better likelihood of you getting the suits if the enemy's 41 and 42. That is because you're going to be spawning champions. And the reason why that's important is because you want to look for enemies that look like this. So let's go to profiles here. Let's go to factions. Let's go to the mob. You're going to look for anybody that looks like the Godmother. She doesn't have to have that suit in particular, but it could be anybody that looks like her, the Grenadier, and also the Shooter. These guys are going to be very predominant on dropping this item. Okay, so these are the three that you want to look for. Doesn't mean that the Sniper won't drop it or the Brawler won't drop it, but these three are the ones you want to look for. Now, in addition to the mob, there is another faction that actually drops this gear. Let me see if I have anybody in the map. If not, we're going to just go over it real quick. And that is going to be, let's see, do I have anything for them? Nothing. Let's see. Okay, so I don't think I have anything for them. But if you notice right here on the map, if we go to, nope, not there. Not there. Nope, not there. Let's see. Do I have any? Okay, so for example here, the League of Shadows is another one that actually drops really good. So we're going to go to the database here. We're going to go to profile. We're going to go to villains. No, sorry. We're going to go to factions. And we're going to go to the League of Shadows. So the main ones you want to look for is the Assassin and the Rocketeer. These are the two main ones that are going to drop the suit. The Man-Bat does drop the suits, but it's not as high frequently as you would think. It's mostly the Assassin and the Rocketeer when it comes to dropping this particular suit. That is who you want to target from. This particular faction is a little bit hard to spawn. So you're definitely going to want to look for very high crimes, or, you know, when you get the little gray triangle and you walk up to them and you see an enemy that's really powerful, that's who you want to go ahead and target. So that is how you guys get the Regenerator suits. Now, if we had to rate this suit from 1 to 10, I'm going to give this suit a solid 8 for being able to maintain your health constantly. I think it does a really good job on base. The name says Regenerator, just pretty much regenerates your health. So it makes perfect sense. Are there better suits out there? Yes, they are, but they do something different. And I think this particular suit is a very good suit to combo with different weapons, different melee weapons to get the most out of it. Of course, you're going to definitely want to check out my builds for this particular suit, which we'll have shortly on the channel. So let me know. Do you guys have all the pieces for the Regenerator suit? If you do, who do you think fits more better with this suit? Is it Robin? Is it Red Hood, Nightwing, or Batgirl? Let me know in the comments section down below. I hope you guys are enjoying our content here at the channel. You are doing a huge favor, guys. Drop a comment, drop a like. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, turn on all your notifications. And if you want to show additional love and support, do consider becoming part of the Bolt Nation by hitting the join button down below. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys on the next video.